In America, they've had some devastating news. Look who's back.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
He's like Thrush. You just can't get rid of him. Big round of applause from you two ladies in the front.
An absolute bind. Live yog at my arse.
That's probably why it's not working. You're not meant to put it there. Did you see... I'm dreadfully sorry. Did anyone else see Trump's slogan? Make America great and glorious again, or...
Magaga.
That's not a slogan. That's a piss Teletubby.
Magaga.
It sounds like someone on ketamine trying to say this lady's name.
Magaga. Lady Magaga.
Did you see Trump's speech? It was full of the usual bollocks.
I've gone decades without a war, the first president to do it for that long a period.
You've gone decades without a war. You were only in charge for 4 years, you simple fuck. That's like me going, I got married in 2019. It's been the happiest 50 years of my life. Inevitably, Trump had a pop at Joe Biden.
He said thank you to the wrong country for inviting him to a major summit.
Yeah, Biden mixed up Cambodia and Colombia, but it's a bit rich coming from Trump. Let's not forget how he pronounces Tanzania.
Our embassies in Kenya and Tanzania.
Mind you, if you think he struggles with words, check out how he deals with a water bottle.
Are you getting ready?
It's like he's blowing on it. He's drinking it like a gerbil who's had lip fillers, just... so upsetting. His mouth is so weird. It's like watching someone perform ventriloquism with their arsehole. Which I'd watch and got a round of applause, weirdly. That might have been your hands, that might have been your arse, just kind of...
An amen, Russell.
What I don't understand, how is he able to run for president, particularly when he did this?
When FBI agents searched Mar-a-Lago, they found top-secret documents and dozens of empty folders marked classified inside former President Trump's personal office.
Listen to him bullshitting about why it was okay for him to remove those papers.
If you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it.
So let me get this straight. Your brain is so powerful, it can declassify things just by thinking about them, but you still can't say Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Did you see what he claimed other presidents have done?
George H.W. Bush took millions of documents to a former bowling alley and a former Chinese restaurant where they combined them, so they're in a bowling alley / Chinese restaurant.
Those well-known establishments. I've lost count of the times I've been to a Chinese restaurant / bowling alley. We all have. Fancy some sweet and sour bowling? I can't. I'm booked for ping pong curry. He wasn't just inventing new restaurants. Look where he claims Bill Clinton hid his documents.
Bill Clinton took millions of documents from the White House to a former car dealership in Arkansas and kept classified recordings in his sock drawer. In fact, he supposedly put the information from the White House into his socks.
Absolute madness. The only thing Bill Clinton used his socks for was cleaning up jizz. Let's be honest. Let's meet the frontrunner, Donald Trump, a man with all the charm of a turd that won't flush.
I want surveillance of certain mosques, okay?
It has not been easy for me. And, you know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Ku Klux Klan leader has described Trump as the best in the lot.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
Who cares?
How is he in the lead, right? Mind you think that's bad? Look what he said about his own daughter.
I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird.
And when he's not trying to bone his kids, all he keeps banging on about is building a wall to keep Mexicans out.
We will have a wall. The wall will be built. The wall will be successful. And if you think walls don't work, all you have to do is ask Israel.
Oh, yeah. Pretty peaceful over there, isn't it? Walls work, not if you ask Palestinians, you hamster-haired bellend. He's such a tit. Look what else he said about Mexicans. He called Mexican migrants who came to the US rapists and murderers. He even had a pop at kids saying that children of Mexican immigrants weren't real American citizens. And how did one activist group respond? It was hugely controversial, but I have to show you.
Hola, Donald Trump. Screaming, get out of my country. Republicans use offensive words.
So here's a few of our own.
Fuck you, racist.
Finally this week, two old friends got back together. Donald Trump was interviewed by Nigel Farage on GB News. It was completely pointless, but one thing I noticed, it got pretty steamy.
Good to see you.
You and I could talk all day.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things to say, and sometimes I want to say them, and sometimes I don't feel it's appropriate to say them.
You're looking fit.
If you say so, that's okay with me. I think I'm getting bigger in many different ways.
How big is it here?
Things are happening. I absolutely want it.
I understand that. I couldn't believe the scale of it.
It's so disgusting to look at it. Well, I love everything about it. Begging for oil.
Absolutely.
Begging for oil.
Yeah.
And it's hitting you too.
You're fit.
It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
How's he helping humanity? Reportedly by letting some banned people back on Twitter. People like head of the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke, school shooting denier Alex Jones, and possibly the worst US president of all time, Donald Trump. Thanks to Elon Musk, we can look forward to more of this kind of wisdom.
Kidney has a very special place in the heart. I know words, I have the best words. I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation. Infantry criminal applicable. I'm not a big fan of sharks either. A wheel is older than a wall. You can shoot me, but you'll have to kill us all. Something.
Hooray for humanity!